Hello traders, hope everyone had a wonderful FOMC day. First of all, I could not post any of the videos yesterday because around 11:30 in the morning I lost internet connection and it was restored back at around 10:30 in the night. So when we were looking at the 1 hour chart in the morning, we saw that this was a very steep dump that we had. This was the first entry long that was presented to us. But since this was a very strong move to the downside and we were in a very tight channel, I was expecting that we will have some more downside before we start moving up. And this 5702 line, which was also the close of yesterday, I was considering that to be a pivot point around which the market may move around today. Now, if you see what happened in the morning was this was the first candle of the day. We gapped up and then we actually closed below the COI. This was the first attempt of reversing this drop, but since this candle was really strong, I was hoping that we will get a couple of legs, and I was actually looking at a 1:1 of this whole move down, and that would bring us to the 5482 area. But I did not hold on for that long, of course. We shorted below bar number 4. The high of bar number 3 was the stop loss at that point of time. I just had 2 contracts here, and we came out of all our contracts somewhere in this 90 area because this was doing a double bottom here, and as soon as I saw that it is not coming down till the end of this line to this 5690 line and started bouncing from there somewhere around the 92 area, I came out of all the shorts that I had. Now if you see, this was the first attempt to reverse, this was the second attempt to reverse. At this point of time the market was completely moving sideways, right? So this was the first attempt to reverse, this was the second attempt to reverse, this was the third attempt to reverse, this was the fourth attempt to reverse. So I took a trade here, but then as soon as I saw the double top and then this bar number 16 started coming down below 5702, which was also the close of yesterday, I again exited of all the contracts there. And then what happened, this was the first entry short, this was the second entry short. We shorted below this bar number 20 again, and this time I was thinking that if we can get to this 5690 area and then we can actually proceed down to the 1:1 of this bar number 1, which will be somewhere around the 5683 area. So again we took our first profit at the 90 area, and then our second profit taking was again at the 83 or the 85 area. Now while the market came down, if you see, this was the new high that got created. After that, this was the first reversal attempt, this was the second reversal attempt, this was the third reversal attempt, and this was the fourth reversal attempt. We went long again above this bar number 32, and I exited all my contracts around the 96 97 area once again because I did not want to hold on to it. But I was still hoping that we will get another leg above from this. I was waiting for a signal bar. We went long again above bar number 40, and I came out of all my contracts at the 5706 area, considering that that was the 20-point move from the 5686 above bar number 32. After that, we had this two-legged pullback, and this candle again was a good signal bar. So I was just thinking of scalping at this point. It was already 125. I did not want to hold on for too long because FOMC was just around the corner. So I just scalped 5 points from here from 06 to 11, and I was out of this particular trade. And then we had 2 legs to the downside, actually 3 legs to the downside if you include the FOMC candle, and then we went straight back up. Let me remove these fibs for now. After the FOMC candle, we normally wait for around 2 to 3 candles to see how the market is behaving after it created the new high. This was the first entry short, so it came down here, then it pulled back. This was the first entry long. This was the second entry long. We entered long here above bar number 60. Our first profit taking was again at this 38 area. And as bar number 62 came down, I actually closed the runner with a $100 loss here. Now, if you see what happened here, this was the first entry short again. We went back up. This was the second entry short. We shorted here again below bar number 66, and I was hoping that it will come to the bottom of the day. It did not come to the bottom of the day. So as it started bouncing from here and it came above the low of the FOMC bar, I came out of all my contracts around 86. Now again, doing the same calculation, that was the first entry long, this was the second entry long, but I was expecting another dump from here because this was not a very good signal bar and maybe bears are trapped here. So when we started coming below the EMA, I sold below bar number 70 again, and I came out at the top of bar number 68. And after this, when this bar actually ended very weakly bearish, we went long again above this in the 571416 area. And then my exit was again at the 5725 around these areas. Now, what I was looking at this point was it may actually create a head and shoulder structure. And this is the neckline that we had around the 568586 area. So if we break down from there, I was thinking that we could get a 1:1, but then since it was already 340 at this point, I did not enter any new trades. So those were all the trades that we took today. All these trades and the explanations about all the trades and the leg counting was mentioned in the Discord server. So if you are not on the Discord server, you will find the link to Discord in the description below. Along with that, you will also have the link to our Facebook page. You are very welcome to join there. I will be back again in the evening with the expectations for tomorrow and what are the support resistance areas that we have. This is where I will end this video, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Have a great rest of the afternoon, guys. Bye.